great. That is the pressure that we want to get the boat moving, because we'll need the speed in order to make it through the tack. We'll be using just pure momentum. There will be no more lift in the sails as we pass through the eye of the wind until we come out the other side. So we really want to maximize speed when we're in close quarters like this. If I do fail the tack, I'll probably have to pump the rudder to either make it through the tack or to bear away and head down into the slipway here. We've got good pressure right now, and we're moving pretty well. So I'm going to go for the tack right now. Helm most of the way over, and it looks like we're going to make it through just fine. Bringing in the headsail prematurely causes it to stall and just creates lateral force that pulls the front of the boat off to port or downwind. Everything's feeling really good right now. I could stand to use a little bit more speed here. Focus on my jib trim. Okay, we're starting to get headed here a little bit. And I'm gonna go right for the tack now. Got some traffic coming in. We're gonna make it through. My main concern right now is that traffic coming down, making sure he sees us and can maneuver around us through the tack there. Okay, so there they go. They indicated clearly that they see us, making an early and obvious turn. We are downwind of them, we're to leeward, and it appears that they're using their motor as well. So we have the right of way in a couple of different ways. And that was great what they did there. They just did a little loop to just sort of hold position and give us room here, is my assumption. I don't really know what they were thinking, but that was a fine thing to do so they could just stay well clear of us if they weren't sure. You have the space, use it. Perfect thing to do there. Looking good, and again, easing the jib till we get some headway on. I can see the lazy sheets dragging a little bit. This tack matters. Can't land on those rocks. Go for a tack? Let's go for our tack. Everybody on shore is talking about pocket. See, I don't have any bikini-clad crew to put in the thumbnail, so just have this dog. There's our nice flying telltales, cruising right along. Plenty of pressure out here. Judging by the wave sizes and the white cap, probably like 8 knots of breeze. Quite lovely. Getting a little fluky wind here on the corner of the breakwater. Looks like I can head up significantly. There we go. Nice pressure. And we need that pressure to fight through these relatively small chop, but every one of these waves, because we're sailing against them, is going to work to slow us down. Especially here as we're just off of a lee shore. The wind is blowing right onto that shore there. It's really important to sail very efficiently right here, because if something goes wrong, we'll be on those rocks in pretty short order. My telltales say I can head up a little bit more, so I will. Trying to make as much distance as I can between my boat and that lee shore. What I'm noticing is the wind's actually pretty light here, but the chop is not reflecting what the wind currently is. This chop is left over from higher wind earlier in the day. So we're not moving as well as I would like. And the risk is that this chop slows us down enough during the tack that we don't make it through the tack. So what I want to do is I want to tack before I get to windward of this building here. And that leaves me extra distance to bear away and jibe if I couldn't make it through the tack. And then I would sail on a beam reach back towards the marine entrance, tack in the smooth water, and head up again, try it again. But that's my plan B right now. So here we go with the tack. Let's give it a shot. Helm's hard over. Yeah, okay, momentum's pretty good. I'm feeling pretty optimistic about this. I think that's my buddy Graham coming back in. Yeah, we got another vessel coming out of the marina. And as much as I would love to go over there and say hi to Graham, I don't want to create a confusing traffic pattern as we have this guy coming out and Graham going in. And if I tack, I'd end up like right around in the middle of the two without much steerage. Sure looks like a lovely cruising boat there. I don't think I recognize it, but I like it. Oh, that's Jack and Sonia. That's Gemini. TWO the Horizon on Instagram. And Graham is a West Coast scoring champion, I think. This boat's weakness is definitely short, choppy seas. It really slows the boat down because it's so beamy for how long it is, and it's quite heavy. Once it gets moving, it's got a lot of mass and it can plow through things, but if it has a series of short chop beating on the bow, but on big ocean swells, oh, it absolutely loves it out there. This boat is built for sea. So the nice thing about a full keel boat is if you have the sails relatively balanced and you're sailing upwind, you can usually leave the tiller and the boat will pretty well sail itself. So I've built up a good safety margin between us and the lee shore, so now I can kind of crack off a bit and sail a little bit faster because we won't be going against the waves, and just a little bit easier, a little bit faster and a little bit flatter. The boat's just sailing itself along here, and the sun has just set behind the Marin headlands. Running lights on. Red and green. And how's my stern light working? Beautiful clouds in the sunset. Always peering for traffic as we enter the fairway, but making sure to enjoy the sunset as well. Take it all in. What a lovely evening pocket. How nice is this, huh? I'll be pleased if we're able to sail all the way into the dock. So here we can head up to a beam reach. I see a flag up there on a mast that gives me a good wind direction check, so I know the wind ahead of me is pretty much the same as what it is right here. Okay, I'm going to start heading up a little bit here, and I'm going to cut the corner of that dock as close as I can. There we go, get some nice pressure right here. This will probably hold until we get about halfway across that fairway. It's nice that Steve's boat's not here right now, so I got a little extra wind. Always checking my telltales. Oops, getting headed here. What did I say? I was going to hold it until about halfway across this fairway, and here we are. Just waiting for the main to come across. Looks like the jib needs a little help. There we go. It's always right around here that I'm thinking, I should probably furl up the jib. There we go. Yeah, we're barely coasting along here. Of course, I could turn on the engine, but where's the fun in that? This is not the fast way to go. Aha! Just got enough pressure to get the battens to pop. That should help a little. Get a little bit of lift out of that sail. All right. Well, we'll be able to just coast right in there. And notice I don't have dock lines or anything ready yet. And that's because nothing's happening very quickly. And I'm getting some pressure now, of course. Now the main is starting to fill and drive the boat forward. We don't want that because we're right here. So it's going to need to take a few big pumps. Get the main all the way out. Just stop that driving forward. Looking good. I'll step up here to the beam. Step off. Bye, pocket. It's okay, stay. And what I want is this stern line right here, which is coming to me. So rest it like the hook on an aircraft carrier. Doesn't need much. Just put it on the cleat. And before the bow can blow away, all right, so that is pretty much that. You're free. Okay, come on. Home sweet home. Okay, bye.